How you do? This is Bayu here. I've been doing a little bit of my mandatory reading, and I keep in track of NATO. Let me rephrase that. I keep in track of Russia moving over to the NATO doors. As some stupid people think. But nevertheless, the problem is that NATO are almost on top of Russia. They are on the borders, all around the borders. And I'm getting ready for the big mushroom cloud. And what I have in my hand is the potassium iodide tablet, 130 milligram. Okay? And before you hit the roof and tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to be reading for guess who? Center for Disease Control and Prevention, also called CDC. And the CDC is, the U.S. governmental agency that controls community of disease. Okay? So, here is some information that I want you to read for yourself. What is potassium iodide? It's a salt-stable, non-radioactive iodide that can help block radioactive iodine from being absorbed by your thyroid glands. Your thyroid glands. Once you absorb the nuclear radioactive stuff, it will kill you. Now, these pills only need to be taken when you see the kaboom. You don't play with that because they are poisonous. They give you side effects, real side effects. Okay? So you go back to the emergency.cdc.gov radiation KIASP, which is the potassium iodine. Is the K is the potassium, the chemical nomenclature on the periodic table, and iodine is I. So you read the website and you understand the purpose of these pills. They're not very expensive. They're not dirt cheap, but they're not very expensive. And here on the next paragraph you find how does the potassium iodide works. Okay, the thyroid gland cannot tell the difference between stable and radioactive iodine. It will absorb everything. Remember, radiation gets in everything: air, smoke, surface, water, food, clothes, chanclas, shoes, socks, you name it. Radiation covers everything. So the gland, your thyroid gland, absorb that, and this is what it blocks them. Okay? Again, you don't have to believe me. Do your homework. Emergency.cdc.gov/radiation, and then you can read in more detail. Okay, who can take potassium? Now this is important if you have children, young adults, pregnant women, breastfeeding women, in case of emergency, and adults. Adults older than 40 years should not take care of potassium unless health or emergency management officials say that contamination with a very large dose of radioactive iodine is suspected. I'm 55. If I see the big cloud, the big balloon, guess what? I'm taking one daily. I'm not going to wait for the CDC to tell me we have radiation. You know how they lie. You know what happened in Japan with the Fukushima plant. Lies after lies after lies. I'm not believing anybody else. If I see the balloon, the big mushroom, I'm taking one daily. So I have enough for 2, 4, 7 days, and 7 days for my partner. And over here you can read, again, this is a governmental website. You don't need to believe me. You don't need to trust me. Read what they tell you about the different persons in your family, okay? Pregnant, young adults, children. It says right here, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA recommends that children internally contaminated with or likely to be internally contaminated with radioactive iodine take KI, potassium iodine, unless they have known allergies to iodine. Okay, that's important. A lot of people are allergic to iodine, so you have to taste it. How is the quickest way to taste it if you're allergic? Well, you get a little pill, you smash it, and you get a little bit of the dust and put it inside your eyelid. And then if you have a reaction, any kind of reaction in your eye, forget about it. You are allergic to it. don't take it. That's the quickest and most effective way. Of course, you're gonna have your eyes gonna bother you for a while, but if you put a little bit, and then you can watch it, and then the reaction is minor. But that's the most effective and quickest way to see if you are allergic to any medication. Okay, it have been proved. At least that's how South American government recommend that you prove medicine, and I kind of believe South America more than anybody else in the world. They don't kill people. Okay, so this is what I have for now. I want you to read potassium iodide. I want you to read the pros and cons. But if you see the big cloud going up in the sky, we're kind of late to purchase this. So this is why you have to have it with you, and take a look at the date. Make sure that you don't, see the expiration date is 2020, so I still have quite a few more years. I hope I never have to use these. I hope not. But have it just in case. Remember, winds move the radiation. So even if even if the West Coast get hit, here in the Midwest, or in the mountains, or in even the East Coast, you get it because of the jet flow. Okay? The jet flow will bring the nasty stuff to you, like it or not. There's no need to deny the fact. So it's good to have this on your emergency kit, just in case you see the big mushroom on the skies. Well, YouTube, I don't want you to scare you. I want you to be ready. Once again, they're not very expensive. Look for the price. Don't buy the expensive stuff, because you know how they do. They lie to you and they give you, this is the best potassium iodine, and all that the same. This is the 130 milligram, which is the right dosage recommended. Okay, thank you for watching. If you like it, please subscribe. I always try to bring you good stuff that is good for you, your family, always the cheaper route. And then thank you for watching again. Be safe, stay out of trouble. Talk to you later, YouTube.